What's the stupidest thing you've almost done?
I'll start. I was trying to fly to another city to watch the World Cup. I was literally about to board my flight when I found out the match was right here in the city I was already in. Yeah, it gets worse. I even tried taking out a loan to pay for the flight, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Hi, I'm Stickman, the world's first Stickman influencer, and somehow I managed to turn watching a football match into a financial crisis. A few days ago, I found out that the match I wanted to watch wasn't in New York, which was a problem because I was in New York. Unfortunately, I'd already spent most of my money, so I did what any responsible adult would do. I applied for a loan from a website that looked like it was designed by a literal criminal. The next morning, I woke up, hoping my loan had been approved. It hadn't, still under review. So I packed my bags and headed toward the airport anyway, because if there's one thing influencers are good at, it's being confident without having a plan.
As I walked through the city, something felt strange. People were everywhere, wearing football jerseys. France, Senegal, France, Senegal, everywhere. At first I didn't think much of it. Then I started seeing more, and more, and more.
Eventually, I got curious, so I decided to ask someone. The first person ran away. The second person crossed the street. The third person pretended not to speak English. Kind of getting used to the humans being scared of Stickman thing. Finally, someone stopped.
Excuse me, why is everyone dressed like they're going to watch the France versus Senegal World Cup game? He looked at me, then at my suitcase, then back at me. Because we are. I know, that's why I'm flying to another city. He stared. Why? Because that's where the match is. Another stare. Dude, the World Cup is being played in multiple cities.
Silence.
What? He pulled out his phone. This match is here. Another one is in Los Angeles. Another one is somewhere else. Some matches are even in Mexico. My brain stopped working.
You mean I never had to leave New York? Pretty much. I stood there processing the fact that I'd spent days panicking for absolutely no reason. Then another thought hit me. Wait, if the tournament is being played in multiple cities... I checked my bank account. $0. Never mind. There was absolutely no way I was traveling around America, or Mexico, or anywhere else. So I made a decision. Forget the airport, forget the flight, forget the panic. I was finally going to enjoy the World Cup. When I arrived at the stadium, I couldn't believe my eyes. Thousands of fans, flags everywhere, people singing, people chanting, people celebrating. And for the first time since coming to America, I actually felt like I belonged there. Of course, I was also recording everything for my vlog. What's up, guys? It's your favorite influencer, reporting live from the World Cup. Nobody knew who I was, but that's not important. Before kickoff, I pulled out my jerseys. I put on France, because I had a feeling they were gonna win. I call this supporting the winning team.
The match started. A few minutes later, France scored. I jumped out of my seat. Yes, I knew it. My football instincts are incredible. Then Senegal scored. I sat down. Interesting. Very interesting. I found a corner, took off the France jersey, put on the Senegal jersey, and ran back. People were staring at me. Again, at this point, I was getting used to it. I sat down proudly. Much better. Now we're supporting the winners. 5 seconds later, go France. I switched back. Then Senegal got a dangerous attack. I considered switching again. By the end of the match, I had changed sides so many times that even I wasn't sure who I supported anymore. France won, 3-1. After the match, I stayed behind for a while, watching fans celebrate, taking pictures, enjoying the atmosphere. People were still keeping their distance. Humans, very judgmental. But honestly, for the first time since arriving in America, I stopped worrying. I forgot about the loan. I forgot about the airport. I forgot about being broke. I was finally having fun. Over the next few weeks, I watched more matches right there in New York. Different teams, different fans, different countries. Every match felt like the entire world had come to one city. I met people from all over the world. Some were friendly, some were confused, most had never seen a Stickman before. And somehow, I still couldn't predict a winner to save my life. Before I knew it, the tournament was almost over. Only one match remained. The World Cup final.